Greetings and welcome. Subscribe the channel Thermal Engineering for video sessions. This is video session on electronic cooling systems. In this session you will be able to explain types of electronic cooling systems. Now the question is why electronic cooling is required. Electronic cooling systems are used to improve their reliability, means increase the life and its quality, and to prevent premature failure which occurs due to thermal stresses. Thermal stresses are developed due to heat generation by the electronic components. If this heat is not removed from the electronic component to the atmosphere, then thermal stresses are developed there and it decreases the performance of the electronic system. So cooling of electronic system, in that heat generated by electronic systems need to be transferred away to the atmosphere. So here by this image we can see these are the electronic components. This is a circuit board. So in this case here cooling of electronic system is done mainly by conduction and convection. So here you see this is a heat sink, that is metallic fin structure which is fixed over this circuit board. So here heat generated by the electronic component will be carried by the heat sink by conduction mode, and this fan which is mounted over this heat sink will carry the heat or do the heat transfer from this heat sink to the atmosphere by the convection mode of heat transfer. Electronic cooling systems includes cold plate, which increase the life of electronic components with an active cooling system. Active cooling system means here to circulate the cooling medium through these tubes, pump is used. So here you can see this is a plate and these are the passages. Inside these passages the coolant is circulated by using pump. Thus this coolant is absorbing heat from the circuit boards or electronic systems. Enclosure cooling is also used, where the cooling of air is done by using sensitive enclosures without contaminating internal components. This is a fan which is fixed here on the wall or on the chamber. So this fan is a circulating air over the electronic components. Thus heat generated by the component is carried by the air, and then this air is forced by this fan outside. This is another device that is called as heat pipe, which is used to transfer heat from its one point to the other point efficiently. Heat pipes are used in the cooling of electronic components such as CPUs, circuit boards and transistors. This is the example of this. You see here these two plates, like these are heat pipes which are mounted on the back side of this circuit board of laptop. So it helps to move or carry the heat generated by this circuit board to the atmosphere by using this heat pipe. Also in the motorbike, heat pipes are used in the cooling of engine oil. Thus engine cooling is possible. Thermoelectric cooler, it is used for cooling lasers, cooling electronics and in medical device applications. Mainly electronic cooling systems are classified into two types: passive cooling systems and active cooling systems. Passive cooling systems, in that heat generated is transferred to the surroundings by natural means. This system do not use any electrical or mechanical power, means major or huge power is not required. Small fans may be used, electrical fans, but in a large power material or components, electrical or mechanical components are not used in passive cooling systems. That's why these are low cost and energy efficient systems. Like laptop, in the laptop we can observe on the back side here some fans are mounted. These are for the cooling of internal parts of the laptop from the heat. Television cooler also, there you see fans are provided for the cooling of different electronic components which generate the heat. Laptops are using heat sinks. So heat sink is a device which is made up of copper or aluminium. It carries heat generated by the electronic components, and then this heat is released to the atmosphere by means of this fan which is provided here. These are circulating air over these heat sinks. Thus heat from the heat sink is moved to the atmosphere by the mode of convection and radiation. Second class of electronic cooling system, that is active cooling systems. In this, heat generated is transferred to the surroundings by mechanical means like fans or blower. These are used to force air to circulate on heat generating components or on to the heat sinks which are mounted there. It helps to increase the convective coefficient of heat transfer. So in active cooling system we can see liquid coolants are used. So these are the coolant tubes which are mounted on the electronic components, and through inside these tubes coolant is circulated. So this coolant is circulated with the help of a pump. So heat generated by electronic component is absorbed by this coolant, and then it is transferred to the atmosphere by using this structure. This is called a secondary heat exchanger. So this secondary heat exchanger includes this arrangement of pipe through which this coolant is brought from the electronic component to here, and then here from this surface there may be application of air by the fan over these surfaces. Thus it will enhance the heat transfer to the atmosphere. Active cooling system, in that one type is thermoelectric cooler. It uses Peltier effect to increase or to create a heat flux between the junctions of two different conductors. So here P-type semiconductor and N-type semiconductors are used. These are placed alternately in this way between the cover plates of electrical insulator of material ceramic. Here temperature difference is developed when a direct current is applied across these two materials. So here this is a big view of semiconductor materials, N and P type semiconductors, and this is ceramic which are used to cover this semiconductor material on the both side. So when a DC current is applied to this circuit, the thermoelectric module can work as a cooler or heater. Means one side hot junction is formed, other side cold junction is formed of this module. So it transfer heat from one side of the device to the opposite side against the temperature gradient. Disadvantages of active cooling systems are these are having poor efficiency. Systems are more complex and require use of electrical energy, means electrical power, to drive the fan or blower, and these systems are expensive. So at the end of this session you can explain electronic cooling systems and their types. Subscribe the channel Thermal Engineering for other video sessions. Thank you.